from one club to another. A football club to a fishing club. I've been to work this morning, hence the tracksuit, the club colours. Done a couple of interviews, video footage of training, other things as well. On the way back home, because we now have more freedom since the restrictions, the lockdown restrictions have been eased, I've been able to drop off, as it were, to a pond here in Shropshire. So, getting suitably attired, although I'm still keeping my tracksuit on, and then I'll be casting a line for fish. In particular, I'll be mini jigging after my favourite species. And if you watch my videos regularly, you won't need reminding what that is. The perch. I've been here about 10 minutes. I haven't had a take yet, which is not what I expected. It's a sort of pool where, full of small perch, you catch quite a few on each session, and maybe one or two decent ones as well. However, nothing at all, and the colour of the water is a grey brown. Oh, and I had to pull there. A grey brown, which is not what I usually encounter. It's often clear, and you can see the lure come in at the edge. However, I am very encouraged by that savage little take that I had just now. I'm bringing the rubber minnow right to the edge, just in case the fish is following. It isn't, but that's encouraging. No more takes. However, I'm enjoying being out and about on this beautiful day. There's lots of lesser celandines as well in bloom. A spring flower, a reminder that summer is not that far away. As we approach the end of March, we'll be in April. And let's hope we've got more days like this. However, as far as angling is concerned, let them be fish-filled ones, please. I'm still casting in hope, even though my short session is coming to an end. Of course, when you're lure fishing, I'm on a small venue where realistically I'm going to catch perch. There are tench, carp, rudd, roach in here, and yes, everyone has the odd one of those every now and then when you're lure fishing, but basically it's perch. So immediately I'm narrowing the target down to just one species, and that's what you do when you fish. Sometimes you might be after big carp, you might be targeting less than 1% of the fish in that venue. If you fish with a maggot, like I do on the canal, and I have been recently, you'll catch 2, 3, 4, 5 species of fish in a short session, because everything that swims will eat a maggot, but not everything in the water will instinctively chase a lure. However, above all, fishing is about enjoyment. This will be my last cast. That's in the water, let it settle. So I'll be fishing, well, I have been fishing at different levels. So when you know the depth of the venue you're on, if the fish aren't feeding on the bottom, they might be feeding at the top or somewhere in between. However, today, nothing at all, just that one take that was, well, it never led to anything else. I was hoping it was the precursor of more fish to come, not only snatching at the lure but ending up on the bank. We do blank from time to time, don't we, as anglers? Nothing wrong with that, nothing to be ashamed of. With a blank, some fishermen don't like to talk about blanks, but it happens to all of us. I've already mentioned the fact that I'll enjoy the session anyway, and that's important above all things. It's about enjoyment, and I'll do a blog entry based on this outing this afternoon. If nothing else, it's showing that especially at this time of the year that we can get those extra sessions in. Lure fishing is perfect for that. The gear in the boot, and did I say last cast? Well, I am an angler. We always have one more cast, don't we? The gear in the boot, so if you park your car at work and it's out of sight, you can rest assured that everything's fine. Well, at least having tackle on display anyway. And then, like I have done today, you don't even need to change much when you get to the water's edge. Taking my tracksuit off and I've put a body warmer on. It's breezy at times. That hasn't affected the fishing. It hasn't affected my enjoyment of the afternoon. Would be nice to catch a fish though. I don't think that's going to happen now because I am bringing the lure in for the final time. If you are fishing yourself this week and into the Easter weekend, tight lines, but above all, enjoy.